realised Eb usually plays like a bass guitar, so he's playing bass on an acoustic.
This is not my instrument.
It's kind of tricky. So well done.
Thanks, mate.
I usually play guitar case with a mallet.
Yeah, that's actually to you.
Thanks for it.
Sorry, I should have mentioned that too. Okay, Tidal Wave. Yeah.
what we want to do when we make a film is make it so that if you cut off the sound through the shots and the editing styles and everything, you can still understand what's going on. So if you like stripping the lyrics with music, how do you select the instruments to convey those messages and emotions?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah, I mean there are lots of different ways to do that, and definitely different ways that we do it. One thing, you talk about stripping things back, that's definitely something that we've discussed a lot, particularly when we were making Forever So, is not what to put in but what to take out, to let the songs live and breathe and have the right space. And often we would throw lots of different parts at a song and build the songs up with lots of layers and lots of different parts, and then there would be a process where we would strip a lot of that stuff back, and what would remain would hopefully be the essence of what the song is about.
And I'd go back to also talking about that thing of like, not trying to be too not necessarily trying to be too intelligent about it, and using your gut, I mean, I'm all about that, and you can't only use your gut. You have to think things through, of course, especially in making a movie, maybe even more so in making a movie. You have to think things through, and you have to plan things, and I'm not saying that, nothing you do is intentional, but I think that also when you watch a great film or you listen to a great song, there's a kind of, there's a natural rhythm about it, and there's a like a good director or a good camera person has a feel for it, and the same thing goes when we're making music. We try not to think about things too much and just, I guess, let them happen. You pick up an instrument and you give it a try, and if it feels right, if it expresses something to you, that the song that you're trying to get across with the song, or it just connects, you just connect with it, in a certain kind of way, then you run with it. And
Yeah,
I guess that's maybe similar in making a film. You're trying to get something across, and you're out there with a camera, and you see something that it just makes you feel something, and you want to capture that. You don't necessarily, it's not necessarily like a rational thing, like that tree means this or symbolizes this. It can do that as well, but it might just be something you feel in your gut. That tree, something about that just works here, and I'm going to roll with that.
And often the great songs and the great movies, they capture something and they explain something that you can't really rationalize anyway, or you can't really explain it with words. It just is what it is, and often you don't feel the director sitting there, or you don't feel the storyboards that were written up beforehand. You shouldn't feel that stuff, because you should be deeper. You should be connecting with something deeper than that, which is the emotion of what's trying to be put across.
Right, and if you could explain it with words, you would. And that's what movies and music, that's what they can do.
They're so beautiful.
But how you have a scene, you think this, you have in your mind already, needs a long shot for this part, this is really going to explain what I'm about. It's like, we might feel like, okay, I know that I'm going to want a mandolin sound in this section. Something like that.
Yeah.